Okay, we're back with percents. Okay, so I'm going to relate this to myself, and maybe other people understand since we, we haven't. I've been doing a lot of online shopping, and we know it, all of us have been. Uh, I saw, I love my guitar stuff. You guys know me. You know I have pictures of guitar on my board. And the thing is that I go to this website that sells gear, and they say something very interesting. They'll say something 15% off at checkout. Now they'll list the regular price for a piece of gear, maybe a guitar pedal or parts of a guitar or whatever, something like this, and they'll say it's 30% off at checkout. So while I know the price it is before the savings, I won't notice how much it's going to really be until I actually go into the checkout section, and that would be a pain in the neck. I mean, I constantly, because I think maybe it's a trick to get you to buy it, is to put this in first and then go back and I have to delete it. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to constantly have to, let's say if I went to online and it says I want to buy a dress shirt, okay, and it costs $38.50 normally, it says 30% off at checkout. Now what I could do is I could put it into my shopping cart, hit checkout, and then see what happens, and then go back. And I don't want to do that. I want to just look through the whole prices and say to myself, well, what is 30% off this item before I even put it in? So, same idea. Okay, so I want to find out what 30% of 38.50 is. Okay, what is that? How much am I taking off of this? It says it's taking 30% off. So this is going to require one more step than the last function. I'll get to that in a second. Now, is over of. Well, the is, we don't know. The is a question. Why is the is a question? Because I don't know what the current price is. I know what it was or of. Okay? So I want to find 30% of 38.50. Okay, so my is my x. Okay, let's do this next one. Of is my 38.50. My percent is 30 over 100. That doesn't look so bad, especially if you have a calculator. I'm going to need it for one part, I know that already. 38.50 times 30, it's not a number I can do in my head. Let's do 38.50 times 30. 1,155. So this one is 1,155. This is x times 100 or 100x. Okay, not bad. We're still going along here. Now, next part. Next thing I have to do is I have to get rid of this x. I got to isolate my variable, and that 100 times x is getting in my way. So I have to divide both sides, the opposite of multiplication, division. X equals. Again, divided by 100 is 1155. This is not the answer, though. Okay? Because what the question says is it's 30% off. We're taking that 30% of this, which is 1155, and we're taking it off of the price. So next step, I get the original price, 38.50. So I'll call this step one. We figure out how much money we're taking off of this. Well, I'm going to take off $11.55. So in the grand scheme of things, if I was going for a dress shirt, $11.5 is a pretty decent price to take off a $40 shirt. Okay, that's a pretty good deal. But what is the actual price before I actually check it out? Do I have this money in my bank account? If I buy this, will I have enough money to cover it? Well, I'll ask myself this question: what is 38.50 minus the percent off? this $11.55 is coming off the price, minus $11.55. Okay, so how much am I actually going to pay for this? Well, this is another calculator problem. Those of us who could do the math on the paper, that's fine. You don't have to. You got the calculator. I just take $38.50 minus $11.55, and my answer is $26.95. So my final price is $26.95, almost $27 before taxes. So that's really interesting. Now, another part of this equation I want to get to real quick before we finish up here is taxes. Now, what happens is, for a while, online shopping, they were excluding taxes if it was from out of state, and they used to avoid that, okay? So, but now they're more stringent, the laws are more strict, and if you pay for something, you gotta pay for taxes on it. So I'm looking at my shirt that I just bought for $26.95. I'm going to say that my tax is 8.5%. Okay, that's like typical sales tax in most places. So again, I'm going to use my is over of equals 8.5 over 100. Now, what happens when you add tax or percent? Well, I'll make it percent for now. You add it to the price. So if I'm buying something that's $26.95, it's really more expensive than $26.95 because I'm paying 8.5% tax. So let's do this. So it's a similar idea. My current price is $26.95. Now I'm going to add something to it, and that'll be my is. Last time I was taking away the x. This time I'm keeping the x at the end. That'll be step 2. So I'm going to do a little cross multiplication. Doesn't look much different. 100x. I have to multiply these annoying numbers together. 26.95 times 8.5 gives me this, 229.075. I divide both sides by 100 because I want to get this away. 100 times x. Just look exactly like we were doing before. X equals this number, 229.75 divided by 100 gives me 229.07. So just $2. I'm going to round it to the nearest penny. So that's what on this price I am paying in taxes. So what I do I go back here, and $26.95. Now I add on the taxes because that's an additional thing I have to pay, 2.29. So instead of taking it off the last time, now I add it on. So I do 26.95 plus 2.29. So I have to pay the tax, and I get 29.24. An interesting thing to think about, what I've seen sometimes, what happens if I have a coupon somewhere or something like that, that they'll tax the original price. So if that worked this way on this problem that we just did, you wouldn't be paying tax on $26.95. You'd be paying tax on $38.50. Okay, sometimes you make the tax the original price. With my example, I said they tax the sale price, which is most of the times it's the case. But if you have like a special, let's say you have a $10 gift card, so you take $10 off the price of the item, you still have to pay the tax on the larger price, the original price. Keep that in mind. Sometimes they trick you like that. But now I know when I go to my checkout, if I have at least $29.24 in my bank account, I can buy this shirt. All right, guys. Sorry it's a long one, but I wanted to give you a good example. All right, I'll talk to you in a minute.